Actually, no. Usually.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Geek Grand
Fuck that.
Championship. To the Geek Grand Championship. My name is Alex. I will be your main commentator because my good friend David Garcia has decided to be a total bitch about this. With me is the aforementioned David Garcia. David, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm super sleepy, but I'm also really excited. We have Nicolas Hernandez taking on Amaru Moses to gain a spot in a number one contender triple threat. Nick in a hot streak right now, 2 straight victories, undefeated so far in the singles division. Amaru Moses, we haven't seen him in a while. Last time we saw Ru was in another triple threat number one contender that spawned from our Battle of the Four Armies. So it's been a while, but we all know what Amaru can do. Alex, any thoughts?
Yeah, no, I think you've covered it pretty darn well, Nick. Right in that hot streak, Rue, always a threat. And if we don't have anything to say, I think we should hear what they have to say.
Yep.
I'm just laughing at the two of them trying not to laugh at what I put in the private chat. That was hilarious. There's also a dark match out there, I guess. I don't know if it ever got posted. And why the record I have is what I have. Maybe it'll be posted. I don't know. But I'm here. Nick is not somebody I'm taking lightly. I just played him in a teams match, and he was very good. A lot of people would say sneaky good. So I am ready for a good match. So good luck, Nick. Better luck to me, hopefully.
I appreciate Amaru giving me all the props in the world, but let's face it, to him, I'm just a notch on the belt. I'm a step on the ladder to his way back to prominence. But this match, for me, is the most important. If I beat him, I become a legend. So let's do this. All the way through, someone needs to be down for a 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Great.
I like Nick more already.
Wow. Wow.
You know, he was a wrestling fan. So yeah.
Great. Well, I now I feel like I have to back Rue because in part I've met him and he does in fact smell like wine and roses. So I guess let's get started.
He's as handsome as the last time, so he's still handsome.
He's still so handsome.
Yeah.
All right, let's get things started here. Let's bring everybody in. As I recite the rules for round one, and I definitely have done this in the past month. As we get started here with round number one, we're going to bring everybody in. Here's how round number one is going to work. Round number one is going to work like this. We have 10 questions with 10 different categories. What we here have determined to be geek. Each question is going to be worth a point. You will have around 15 seconds to write down your best attempt at an answer. We will give you a 5-second countdown from when we will tell you to stop writing. Each question is worth a point. A correct answer will get you a point, and a correct answer will not lose you any points, but you won't gain any either. If you get all 10 questions of those correct for round number one, you will have earned a bonus question worth, again, exactly 1 point. You have 3 repeats as well as a challenge for the entirety of this game, not just round number one. Any questions?
Yeah, do you have a list of all the things I smell like?
I have a list of things I've said so far. I don't have a list of all the things you smell like.
Gotcha.
All right, cool. That being said, we will start with question number one in round number one, which will come from the category of DC. I'll probably take it. Sure, I'll take it.
Waiting for you to make the decision.
Yeah, I'll take it. In which DC movie will you find a character in a cell given food that even a rat refuses to eat?
Would you eat a rat if you were starving?
I remember once I was playing a game, and it's like a round game where everybody has a token, and they lift your token if they think that you fit the prompt best. And the thing was most likely to eat human food, like to eat human.
Uh-huh.
And everyone was like, sorry. I was like, no, you're right. 5, 4, 3, 2,
wow.
1. I absolutely would. Pens are down. We will start with Nick.
I said Suicide Squad.
Okay, and we will go to Root.
V for Vendetta.
V for Vendetta is correct. So Rue will take that point. As we get in question number 2.
Your next question comes in the category of the DC EU. Who plays the daughter of Atlas and Thea in Shazam, Fury of the Gods?
It's also a game where you have a partner, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the person I'd never met her, the person that I was partnered with. But we had a lovely time that evening, and I got her phone number.
Cool,
So,
nice.
Yeah, it was great. And then people were very upset with me about that.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Rue.
I don't know the names of them specifically, so it's one of these 3. I said Rachel Ziegler.
And
Whatever.
Nick.
I said Helen Mirren.
Rachel Ziegler is correct. So Rue will go up 2 points as we get into your third question, which will come from the category of Marvel. What 2 things are said to be harmful to symbiotes in the Venom movies? Yeah.
So if you had to pick 2 things as your weakness, that are your weakness, what would it be?
Human interaction is definitely one of them.
All right.
And the other one is
but like in person, because you are a master of it digitally.
Sure. And I don't know, probably, I mean, it's difficult to say, but like
4,
maybe indecisiveness, but maybe.
Pens down. Nick.
The heat and sound.
And Rue.
High pitched sound and fire.
So we definitely can take Rue.
I think both are fine.
I am going to say we're taking both.
Yeah, I think both are fine.
And
I think both is fine.
And see. All right. So next question. It's in the category of MCU. In Iron Man, at what kind of event does Coulson first approach Pepper about debriefing Tony? This is one of the guess a type of event question.
Really, you can guess for any of them.
I know, right?
Really, if you're really like,
if you're feeling sassy,
hard up. If you're really that hard up for answers, you can just 6. That could be an answer.
Yeah.
No.
5, 4, 3.
Can I get a repeat?
All right.
First repeat.
Your question again. In Iron Man, at what kind of event does Coulson first approach Pepper about debriefing Tony?
I would actually, I dare you to do that at some point. Just every single question. Just let your mind...
Here's the thing. It's not a guess if I know it. If I know it, then I am either answering wrong or...
I mean, if you do it at like general. If you do it in like general movies, I think it'll work a lot better.
Oh! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Rue.
Really good question. Press conference?
And Nick.
I believe it's Pepper's birthday party.
Press conference. That's correct. Amaru remains perfect, I think.
Yeah, he's pretty great. Oh, you meant yeah, also that. Next question. Middle-earth. In Battle of the 5 Armies, who saves Alfred from a troll after Alfred tries to run away with stolen treasure?
So we all agree that Middle Earth not the best world to like live in, right?
It depends on where.
It depends on where, yeah. I mean, if you live in the Shire, you'll be fine, I guess.
And when, probably. Because there's some times where like nothing happens.
Yeah.
And I think that's pretty...
There is like a 3,000 year gap there.
Really,
Five.
only like this area. You know what I mean? This is where
Two.
stuff happens.
1. Pens down, Nick
Said Bard.
and Ru.
Bard.
Bard is correct.
Right? Right?
Your next question is in everyone's favorite of mixed bag. In Dungeons and Dragons, the 2001, what specific kind of objects are used to control dragons?
I feel bad already because
I don't.
well, you don't feel bad because you had nothing to do with this list. I feel bad because I had everything to do with this list. I compiled.
Actually, I was all in with Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, yeah, but you didn't have a say. I mean, I let you look at the list because I like you, but like I didn't have to.
Well, I did remove the
5,
Dune movies.
4,
That's all me.
2, 1. Pens are down. We will go to Rue.
I'm not watching these films. Wands.
Okay, and Nick.
Scepters.
Scepters is correct.
Nice.
Nice.
So
Watched
Nick,
this one a long time ago. Jeez.
I honestly thought nobody was going to. Okay.
with that, Rue's perfect round has come to an end, so none of that today. As we move on to the category of sci-fi killers. In which sci-fi killers movie do we see a character cut themselves across the cheek with a machete before facing off against an alien creature?
Also, it's across the chest with a machete.
What did I say?
Cheek. I'm gonna repeat the question. In what sci-fi killers movie do we see a character cut themselves across the chest with a machete before facing off against an alien creature?
Excuse me.
Yes, to
I don't
avoid.
remember making that mistake, but that doesn't mean that I didn't, and I apologize.
You said cheek, and my first thing was, oh shit, did I write it wrong?
No, I'm not wearing my glasses. You know that those things that I famously wear. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down. We will go to Nick on this one,
Predator.
and we will go to Root.
Prey was also really good with this. Predator.
Yeah, it sure was. Predator is correct.
Your next question is in the category of Star Trek. In Star Trek The Motion Picture. Oh, wait.
I mean, you have to wait a long time during that entire film, so it's apropos.
Give me a second, because there is something in this question that okay.
Yes. No, this question is fine.
No, but there is like a word that I don't know what.
Do you want me to do it?
Yes, please.
Okay. In the motion picture, who dons a spacesuit to retrieve Spock when he is sent back to the Enterprise by V'ger?
So, don is
Dons.
an actual word?
Yeah, dons is when you put on.
I thought it was a typo, and I was like, what?
Dons is like a thing.
Okay. Fucking, I don't know who wrote this, but I feel attacked.
All right. We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down. We will go to Rue on this one.
Kirk.
And we will go to Nick on this one.
Cthulhu.
The correct answer is Kirk. So Rue will go up 1 more point. As we get into your penultimate question, I think I said that right, which will come from the category of Star Wars. It's other fun. Your question: when threatening Lady Proxima, what type of object does Han pretend is a thermal detonator?
I didn't know which way that question was going. Gonna write one thing and then I stopped.
Yeah. It was that question also had like a touch of the indecisiveness gene.
It is great when you are watching a scene and you can write like 4 questions of the same specific detail, right?
Yeah, it's really great when you can base an entire trivia career off of being good at one strength. Is what people accuse you of. I'm not saying that, but people have said it and I've heard it. 5, 4, 3.
I have won 2 belts with that, so I mean,
That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. Pens are down. We will go to Nick. Sure.
I said flashlight.
Sure. And we will go to Rue.
A rock.
A rock is correct. Yeah. Last one.
Your last question of this round is in the category of the Wizarding World. How did Corvus Lestrange Jr. die in Crimes of Grindelwald?
Would you ever do the whole junior thing?
No.
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 More of the second kind of a guy? Or?
No. Okay. My grandfather and my father have the same name, and we didn't do that shit.
You didn't like it? Okay. Oh, yeah.
I mean, some people give him like diminutive nicknames to my father, but we didn't put the second or junior or whatever. 5,
conversation.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down and
Drowns.
And Nick.
He was left on a sinking ship.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. We will accept that. All right. So the scores as I have it, 5-9.
5-9.
Cool. Advantage Rue as we get into
y'all should have went with a great song, 9-5.
Yeah, but you are lower anyway.
Yeah. And that will be our score as we head into round number 2. Here's how round number 2 works. We have 3 categories, each consisting of 5 questions, each worth 2 points each. Each player will take 1 category and attempt to answer 5 questions, each worth 2 points. If they don't like or they're not comfortable with what's going on, they can go down to multiple choice, reducing the point value by exactly 1 to exactly 1. Today's categories, as we have them: the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, Star Wars, and DC. Yep. So, Rue, you have the better of the points so far. That gives you the option of whether you want to take your category first or second, as well as if you want to answer your questions first or second. Which would you like to do?
I will pick my category first, and I'm going to go with the MCU, and I will allow Nick to go first in answering the questions.
MCU is off the board. Nick, MCU is off of the board. So, Star Wars or DC?
I will take Star Wars.
Star Wars.
All right.
And you will be going first. Now,
I'll take MCU.
I was gonna say you take Star Wars, but yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I will. I know you hated the MCU, so I did it for you.
No, it's fine. Go ahead.
Okay. So, Nick, are you ready for your questions in Star Wars?
Yes.
All right. First question. Which Star Wars movie features a TIE fighter being shot down by a ventral cannon? Five, 4, 3.
That's Rise of Skywalker, final answer.
That's incorrect. Amaru, the chance for 2 points there. Five, 4, 3.
Rogue One.
That is unfortunately also incorrect. We're looking for The Force Awakens.
Cool.
Okay.
Poe and Finn's TIE fighter. All right. Your next question is in Star Wars as well. In Return of the Jedi, Leia says that she remembers her mother being beautiful, kind, and what?
Multiple choice, please.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, sad, B, strong, C, quiet, or D, rebellious.
Sad. Final answer.
That's correct for 1 point. Your next question. Which Star Wars character has held the ranks of Captain, Commander, and General throughout the movies?
Multiple choice, please.
Right? Your multiple choice options are A, Obi-Wan Kenobi, B, Han Solo, C, Luke Skywalker, or D, Poe Dameron.
Han Solo. Final answer.
That's incorrect. Amaru, chance for a 1 point steal. Your options again are A, Obi-Wan Kenobi, B, Han Solo, C, Luke Skywalker, and D, Poe Dameron.
Poe.
Poe Dameron is correct for 1 point steal. Your penultimate question, Nick. Obi-Wan Kenobi learns that the weapon used to kill Sam is a Camino saber dart in what location? We are looking for a general answer.
Can you repeat that question one more time?
Sure. Oh, sorry. I'm going to give you a technical repeat because I just realized something.
Oh, okay.
Obi-Wan in Attack of the Clones, Obi-Wan Kenobi learns that the weapon used to kill Sam is a Camino saber dart in what location? Looking for general answer. I didn't read the movie. Sorry.
So the question is where he learned it, where he learned that information.
That will cost you an actual repeat this time. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Can I get a multiple choice on that one?
All right. Your options are A, a diner, B, Jedi temple, C, a cloning facility, or D, a bar.
Say a diner. Final answer.
That's correct for 1 point. And your last question is, in A New Hope, Obi-Wan tells Luke he will have to do what in order to get the money to pay Han in advance?
Sell his speeder.
That's
Final
correct for
answer.
2 points. So at the end of Nick's round 2, I have him at 9 points with Amaru with the steal is at 10. Is that correct?
Yep. All right. And that will lead us to Amaru's round in the MCU. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Your first question. Which MCU film features a bomb disguised as a lighter? Answer repeat in 5, 4, 3, 2,
Multiple choice.
1. All right. Your options are A, Iron Man 2, B, Avengers Age of Ultron, C, Black Widow, or D, Captain America, the First Avenger. 5, 4, 3.
Repeat the options, please.
Of course. Once again, A, Iron Man 2. B, Avengers Age of Ultron. C, Black Widow. Or D, Captain America, the First Avenger.
How many repeat the options do I get?
1.
Okay.
Answer repeat in 5, 4, 3, 2,
Black Widow.
1. That is incorrect. So we will go to Nick for a potential 1-point steal. Once again, your options are A, Iron Man 2, B, Avengers Age of Ultron, C, Black Widow, or D, Captain America, the First Avenger.
Captain America, the First Avenger, final answer.
And that is correct for a 1-point steal.
That is still not coming up in my head. Wow.
It's the bomb of the lab.
Weird.
Okay.
Okay.
Back to Rue for his second question. In Thor, Love and Thunder, how specifically does Thor defeat Zeus in the realm of eternity?
He uses Zeus's lightning bolt to stab him.
That is correct for 2.
Correct.
It was the
The
We
stab.
needed,
That's
we
what we
needed,
needed.
we needed the stabbing on the lightning bolt. Oh,
Yeah.
He's the stabbing.
All right. Third question. How does Natasha slow down Black Panther when he is trying to reach Steve and Bucky's Quinjet in Captain America: Civil War?
She continuously electrocutes him.
That is correct for 2 points. Who plays Laura Barton, Clint's wife, in Avengers Age of Ultron?
Linda Cardellini.
That is correct for 2 points. And final question. In The Avengers, what does S.H.I.E.L.D. call their plan to use the power of the Tesseract to defeat large-scale armies?
Phase 2.
And that is correct for 2 points. Bringing the end of round number 2. Here is the score as I have them. The score is 18-10.
that's what I have.
Great. So we are going to move on to round number 3. Here's how round number 3 is going to work. We have a potential 2, 3, and 5-point questions to determine who is going to win this game in advance. All of your questions will come from the category of DC. So, like I was saying, Nick, you have used exactly 1 repeat. Rue, you still have all 3 of yours, unless I didn't forget, unless I didn't write something down. So I think I didn't, because no one's saying anything. Great. This is a very silent recording. So, Rue, you have control of the board. Would you like set 1 or set 2?
2, please.
Rue will take set 2. Nick will take set 1.
Graciously accept.
All right.
So, Nick, you do need to hit
At least your
At
3 and your
least
5.
your 3 and your 5. To
You
stay
can miss
alive
the
and
2.
avoid.
I think I wouldn't recommend it either.
Sure. You need to at least tie the game to send it back to Rue. So, if you're ready,
Yes, sir. Well,
then for 2 points, who voices Catwoman in the Lego Batman movie? Five, 4.
Abby Long.
That is incorrect. We're looking for Zoe Kravitz.
Oh, okay.
All right. So here is the situation. You do need to hit your 3 and your 5 to tie to send it over to Rue. If you can't hit either of, or you can't hit 3, you will have lost this match by TKO. 2 repeats on the board for 3 points. Which DC movie features a riot being sparked by a detective shooting a protester?
That's B for Vendetta. Final answer.
And your winner, by way of technical knockout, Amaru Moses. We're looking for Joker. Joker.
I don't know. I mean, that did happen in Disney Vendetta. I'm gonna have to challenge on that.
All right. The challenge has been thrown. So David is going to look this up because he's better at it than I am. So David looked it up. He's better at it and faster at it than I am. He also was a really loud typer. And we looked it up. V for Vendetta is actually a completely correct answer for this question. Completely acceptable. Also, apparently, the protester is a little girl.
If I had the time, every time.
Unfortunate. Unfortunate.
Anyway, yeah.
So here is the situation. We're going to the 5-point question. If Nick can hit it, he will have tied, and the game will go over to Rue. If he misses it, he will have lost the game by TKO. Nick, are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Then for 5 points. What brand is the comic book that appears at the beginning of Superman?
I like this question. I'm going to say Action Comics. Final answer.
For 5 points.
Nice.
Tie game. Well done. 4 and 5. All right. So here's the situation. Nick has tied the game.
Yep.
At this point, Rue can win if he hits any of his questions. With 3 repeats on the board. David, take it away.
Rue, your 2-pointer in set 2. Who plays Tallulah in Jonah Hex?
Megan Fox.
And your winner, Amaru Moses. The correct answer was Megan Fox. Well done. Hard fought. Nick never gave up. And Rue putting on a fantastic performance as per usual. Let's drop some people out. David, who are we talking to? Let's get to Nick. Nick, first of all, well done in that last round. Getting the tie game after being down, what was it, 8 points? I think. That in and of itself is an impressive accomplishment. Not getting TKO'd by Rue. I think a fair amount of people have been TKO'd by Rue at this point.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So
at least they didn't let that happen. So
yeah, well done on that. I'm sure not the result that you wanted, but you still gave up a hell of a fight. Tell us what you're thinking.
It's just I kind of knew going into this that this was going to be a losing fight for me, and I figured I'd just at least make a good showing. I kind of wish I hadn't second guessed myself on that Star Wars question for Leia talking about Padme, because I knew that one right off the top, but I wasn't sure if you would also have accepted crying, so I just wanted to make sure on that one. And as far as the Lego Batman question, I just misheard it.
Oh, okay.
I was like, oh, that's not okay. Sure. But no, it was a fun time. At least I got more out of this than I expected to. So that's always good.
Also, I'm gonna say it didn't really pay off for you, but I think it was a great strategy to take Star Wars in round 2, because you clearly wanted DC in round 3 to, because you clearly showed that you know your DC movies, especially apparently more than the writers themselves. So yeah, but Nick, well, you're 2-1 now. You're still in a positive record, which will probably place you in a higher seed when tournament time comes. So that will open up broad poll of possible matchups for you. Nick, do you have anybody who you like to play?
At this point, I'm not sure. I just always like to get to the next opponent, see what I can do. So I'm excited to see what happens now that we're out of the tournament. So
Well, Nick, great job today. 50, 18 points, which is a great, honestly, it's a
Strong
great score. So, but against Amaru, sometimes he's a beast. So, but we'll see you really soon in the tournament and have a good one.
all right.
Amaru, congratulations.
Thank you.
So, how are you feeling?
Good. Glad I knew the two. You said voice, and I was like, you're gonna give me like the random voice character that I like know the first name and not the last name. And then I was playing through I'm gonna miss my 2, and then I'm gonna miss my 3, and then I'm gonna miss my 5, and it's gonna be a random sudden death and mixed bag, and I'm gonna lose. That goes through everybody's head, including mine. But once you said who plays, I'm like, all right, okay, I should know this, and I did, so I was happy. Nick played great. I knew he wanted DC, but there was no way I was taking Star Wars in round 2. And my strategy is always go for what you believe are the more guaranteed points right now. So I was just like, look, give me the lead in round 3, and then I should be okay. And it worked out that way. So
yeah, cool. So, well, you punched your ticket to the number 1 contender triple threat. This is going to be the last match to air of those 3 qualifiers. So I can tell you who 4 people you may be playing. You are going to play the winner of Moose Has and Javi Madam. And you are going to play the winner of Abdul Delu and Kaiser Juan.
damn, that's gonna be a match. Moose has been on my neck since I beat him in the Schmodown on a 5-pointer. I know he wants to get me back if he gets past Javi. And both Kaiser and Abel are ridiculously good. So it whatever way that turns out. Also, if Javi gets in there, it's gonna be another really, really good triple threat. So I'm looking forward to it.
Cool. Alex, anything to say to our handsome Ru?
No, just well done. Strong performance in the first. Nearly perfect in round number 1. Slight stumble in round 2, but otherwise, I think you only missed 2 questions.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So aces on that. Surefire threat going forward, and as per usual, yeah. Someday I hope to get my head as shiny as yours. I mean, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. All right. So stupid. This is so dumb. I shouldn't be allowed to do internet things. All right. Fantastic match here. Not the match that I think some of us were expecting we were going to get. I think Nick's expected to get TKO'd. And I think some people, when they open this link, they're jerks. They're going to think the exact same thing. But it didn't happen. Because we are the Geek Grand Championship and things are unpredictable here. I don't know. It was a good time.